Having said that, some of these feet are quite upsetting, so if you want to withdraw your support, now's your chance. No? Prepare yourself for these horrific NBA feet that you won't be able to unsee. First up, the GOAT, LeBron James. The best player in the history of the NBA possesses some of the most gnarly feet that you'll ever see. While the toes of the majority of people are normally on the same level, LeBron's toes break convention. When he walks, his big toe sinks behind his middle toes, while his pinky toe rises over them in an unlikely fashion. Despite the fact that they don't appear to be in peak performance condition, King James clearly makes them do the job. It is impossible for me to describe what's going on here because I'm not a doctor, but LeBron's malformed digits haven't kept him away from the basketball court so far. Only Dirk Nowitzki has logged more career minutes than LeBron, and he's more than 6 years older than the Cleveland Cavaliers superstar. At the very least, LeBron's shoe game is among the greatest in the world, so we can keep these things holstered in style. At number 2, Shaquille O'Neal. These feet were tasked with the unpleasant chore of sustaining the diesel for the better part of 19 NBA seasons. Shaq stood a whopping 7 feet and 1 inch tall and weighed more than 300 pounds during his playing days, so you can only imagine the punishment that his size 22 feet received. Shaq unleashed the venomous feet at a TNT NBA halftime show in 2017, leaving a lasting impression on the entire nation. Soon after, he made the decision to have a pedicure at a local spa. We can't say that it was much of an improvement over the previous situation. God bless the woman charged with removing the Sasquatch feet from the ground. At number 3, Darrell Armstrong. I swear to you, I'm not joking. Those toes are a complete and utter atrocity. Darrell Armstrong, a retired NBA veteran, is the owner of these abominable digits. At the end of his NBA career, Armstrong had played in 840 games and had been named 6th Man of the Year in the league in 1999. Dirk Nowitzki, who is now an assistant coach with the Dallas Mavericks, was the one who decided to push his scuffed foot into the public view via social media. Fayetteville State University offered Armstrong the opportunity to play college football in addition to basketball. He was, believe it or not, the team's place kicker. At number 4, James Harden. What is it about NBA players and their damaged feet that makes them so appealing? These canines are the property of James Harden, the reigning NBA MVP. I imagine that all of those Euro steps can really take a toll on your feet and your toes after a long time. Given that he earns well over $500,000 per game, we don't think he's too self-conscious about his appearance, especially what's underneath his shoes. But for the rest of us, and I mean all of us at home, James, please put your socks on and keep them on as long as possible. However, if your toes look like this after being exposed to the outdoors for an extended period of time, you should probably seek some medical assistance. And at number 5, speaking of the Philadelphia 76ers, next up is an unknown 76ers player. While playing for the Sixers, Evan Turner shared this shot on his Instagram account back in 2012. Turner stated in the caption, quote-unquote, "Do you have any ideas about who these critters on the 76ers are supposed to belong to?" He then listed potential replacements such as Jason Richardson, Royal Ivy, Drew Holiday, Kwame Brown, and Spencer Hawes as possible choices. Because of, well, obvious reasons, if you don't know what Spencer Hawes looks like, this photo will explain everything. We can deduce that his feet are not his unless they are seriously jacked up. Beyond that, though, we aren't entirely certain. No one took credit for these critters, and we can't say that we blame them for not claiming credit to them. I mean, just take a look at them. These appear to be possessions of a close relative of Bigfoot. At number 6, Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson is a very good basketball player. Not great, but very good. Since joining the Detroit Pistons in 2014, he's averaged 16.7 points and 6.1 assists per game, according to Basketball Reference. However, those figures have come at a price. Andre Drummond, Jackson's former teammate in Detroit, snapped a picture of Jackson's jacked up feet last year and shared it on social media. It was Drummond who described them as the quote-unquote feet of a hard-working man. We can say that we definitely agree. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in and making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. We'll see you guys next time.